Good morning, my preschool friends. Today we are doing a couple fun things, but it's Tuesday, so first we need to figure out our letter of the week. There is a little letter whose name is lowercase g right here. Gorilla and grass both start with G. What other words can you say for me? Now, we have our letter G. Remember, it's not the uppercase, it's not the capital letter. See, capitals we circle. But we're focusing on this letter right here, right there. It's a circle and then a fish hook, like that, okay? So, our letter G says G. We have the word G, grass. G, right here. G, grass. Okay? And I also have a super fun word that involves our activities today, which is gorilla. So, gorilla starts with G as well. I would challenge you to find some more animals that start with G. I am going to focus on gorilla today because our next activity is, first, we're going to be spelling with mud. Now, you can use Play-Doh, that's brown. You can use anything you want to spell. You could draw with mud, you could paint with mud, you could use brown paint and pretend it's mud. But we're spelling with mud today, and I would encourage you to spell your name. I would encourage you to write the letter G, the lowercase letter G. And I would encourage you to write anything else you want. I love to see your writing, so make sure you post some pictures. I would love for all the kiddos to be able to spell their names when they come back from quarantine. We're really going to be focusing on that when we come back. I definitely think they're going to need help with their writing. But if you're helping them at home, it's not going to be so hard for them to readjust. So spelling with mud. We could also use grass. So if you have mowed the lawn, or you can just pull some grass, spelling with pieces of grass and maybe some glue, or spelling it on the pavement if it doesn't blow away, would be a great way to practice their literacy skills and practice their spelling. Now, especially for spelling, it's going to be more of the pre-K friends that are doing the actual spelling. For our preschool friends, if they can recognize letters that you make, or if they can make letters on their own, that's great. Now, we're going to go back to the word gorilla. This word right here, gorilla, Gorilla. Now, yesterday we looked at the chimpanzee hand, and we said it's probably about the same size as Miss Chelsea's hand, a little bit bigger than yours. I hope that you made your chimpanzee paths and jumped all over them. Today we're going to talk about gorilla hands. Now this is a gorilla hand. This is huge. It's like the size of my head. It is 10 inches by 6.5 inches. So if mom and dad want to draw that, that's how big they need to make it. Now, I drew a picture, not of my hand, a little bit smaller, so it's the size of your kiddo's hand. And this is how much bigger a gorilla hand is compared to your hand. And this is our chimpanzee hand, so let's hold this one up too. It's a lot smaller, right? Now, gorillas are really big apes, right? And they're really big. We're going to be learning a little bit about them. I want to encourage the kiddos to watch some videos of gorillas interacting with each other and playing and showing emotions, because we are going to talk about gorilla feelings today. We're going to play a gorilla feelings game. So once you have watched a video of gorillas interacting with each other, which I really encourage for this game, then I want the kiddos to pretend that they are gorillas. And while you're pretending you're gorillas, you are going to act like they do. But you're going to act like they do during certain emotions. So let's pretend this is a gorilla. Now, I'm going to tell this gorilla right here, I want you to act like a happy gorilla. And he's going to be a happy gorilla. He's smiling right now, and he's going to be jumping around and having fun and being playful and acting like a happy gorilla. Now, the activity is number one, to practice emotion, and number two, to see if they can recognize emotion in other living things. It really helps with recognizing emotion in their fellow classmates, you as a parent, and everything in between. So watch lots of gorilla videos. I'll try to post a link of one that I think is good, and then play the happy and sad gorilla game. So happy, sad, mad, excited, anything like that. Even hungry would be a great one. But have them imitate gorillas. And our final one is where gorillas live. So gorillas live in the jungle. And if you don't know what a jungle looks like, I would encourage mom and dad to show you pictures of jungles. Now, if you look at a picture of a jungle, it's very green. It's got lots of plants growing, and it looks very tropical and happy. There might be fruits and vegetables growing. There might be other animals. There's going to be lots of water and rain. That is a happy jungle. And what do you think it would look like if it was a sad jungle? If it didn't have lots of water and rain to help it grow? What do you think it would look like? What would it look like? That's right. It might look brown. It might look like maybe what our land does in the winter, with brown grass and dead trees and nothing growing. This also happens when there's a fire in the jungle. If there was a fire in the jungle, what would it look like? What would it look like? Yeah, it would be burnt. All the trees would be burnt down. All the plants would be gone. And would there be food and things for the gorillas to eat? Huh? No, there wouldn't be anything. So a lot of times when humans come into the jungle, they destroy parts of it. They might burn parts of it down or knock down some trees. And we need to practice preserving animals' habitats. That's where animals live. It's called a habitat. And a gorilla's habitat, their happiest habitat, is a very big jungle with lots of land and lots of green and rain and no humans. They don't like humans in their habitat. Just like we don't like animals in our habitat. We don't like when mice come in our house. We don't like when bugs come in our house. We don't like them in our habitat. So we need to practice staying out of animals' habitats because we are destroying them. We don't want to do that. We want to give them lots and lots of places for them to live. So I would love if you guys could make a jungle habitat at your house, what a happy jungle habitat would look like. And then you could even create a sad jungle habitat to see what that would look like. So you could go outside, you could create it with the grass and the leaves and the plants outside. You can make a happy one and a sad one. You could paint them with lots of green on one and lots of brown on the other. And then you could print out pictures of gorillas and glue them on. You could make them with pipe cleaners. You could make them with ribbons. You can make them with anything you want. But I want to see your happy gorilla habitat jungle and then your sad gorilla habitat jungle. And do you think there would be lots of gorillas in the sad one? No. No, they wouldn't want to live there. They would all be in the happy habitat. So I want to see your jungles. I want to see your gorilla feelings. And I want to see you draw a gorilla hand and see how big it is compared to your hand. Okay? I also want to see you practicing your letters. and your lowercase letter G. See if you can find that somewhere in your house today. All right, that's all I have for you today. I love you and I miss you. I can't wait to see you guys, and I hope we get to come back soon. Bye.